Hello there. In this channeling, the Angels of Atlantis are speaking, at least they've been speaking to me in preparation for this channeling. They're speaking to me about powerful cosmic energies that are streaming towards us right now, which include the opening of a vast Stargate, which apparently is near Neptune, and I'm led to believe that that is the furthest planet from the Earth. And this Stargate is opening to bring a powerful reset to your soul's destiny. They're also sharing insights from the Elohim, from star councils, and astro predictions that will help us all feel a more amplified comprehension of the deep shifts that are happening within the Earth as within ourselves. You see, the angels are exploring how to navigate the Earth's shifts through your remembering, and why your love light is needed now on Earth more than ever before, and how you can align with the great cosmic pulse of becoming. That's the gist that I get. So this message is full of high-frequency codes, of loving reminders, and particularly to remind you that you are never alone. You're deeply supported, guided, and protected by the angels and by your star brothers and sisters. So stay with me, because you were meant to be here to hear this. The angels have decided that each month they wish to offer one of you beautiful souls, one of the beautiful souls on the mailing list, to be selected to receive a free soul reading with myself as their emissary. And this will be a powerful, personal, and predictive session, with me channeling, of course, all of their words to help you reconnect with your soul's purpose and your divine blueprint. So if you'd like to be in the draw, just join the mailing list. Literally, click on the link below. A protocol will come up on your screen. Fill in your name and your email address. That's all you have to do. And by the way, over 67% of you who watch Radiant Revelations regularly are not subscribers. What? So please, could you now click and become part of this amazing communion of light? Because you can bet your bottom dollar that this gesture will spread our love light around the world much more effectively. And if you're new to this channel, then my name is Stuart Pearce, and I speak as the emissary of 12 angels called the Angels of Atlantis. And this is something I've been doing for 40 years, so welcome. What I'm going to do now is that I'm just going to prepare myself through a few moments of meditation. I'm going to breathe really deeply through my pranic cord, open up my chakras, and then go deep into my heart, because this is where I hear the angels' voices. And you will notice I'm slightly different from a lot of channels, because I'm going to open my eyes, because they want to channel light from my eyes into your eyes, to allow you to feel that you're meeting all of those extraordinary super objectives that you want to meet, in becoming more intuitive and more sensitive, in being able to manage this time of change. And then you'll hear my voice carries the weight and the resonance of the angels' voices. So just be with me for a few moments in meditation. Greetings, beacons of light. We arrive to you, and we teach you infinities. We do this as we soar through the waves of the everlasting love light at the core of the Christos, for we are within and without. And so feel us supporting you, feel us loving you, feel us in divine regard of you. And we request that you also revere the sacred presence of the Elohim. They are here, who are with you for this, as they created you, arising from within the spirited creator-creatrix frequencies of the cosmos. Therefore, as these moments of our sacred transmission pour through you, feel the great reverence and devotion for the essence they have of your souls. For you are visitors to this time and space. You are just passing through with the purpose of observing, of learning, and evolving through love. And then you will return home to the source. And when you return home, the other parts of yourself who were reticent about being in earth, being in weight, space, and time, or forgetting your divine power and creative outreach in soul, in spirit, those parts of you that were cautious of momentarily believing in loss and loneliness, you shall make them whole again in source. Now we arrive in the loving illumination of the divine Mother, Father, God Source. We arrive during this sacred measure of earth time, especially for you, and we share with you the deposits and stimulants of further cosmic light and sound codes. We promised you that we would bring them, and they will be here. For these frequencies will help you unfold meaning from the many planetary and galactic changes that are taking place now and for the foreseeable future, for something huge awaits you. During the onset of June, something huge is becoming, particularly as you remember your embodied beingness as divine, not damaged, for it contains your sacred intelligence, simply in your being present, being your essence. So, dear ones, we arrive as witnesses of the reverence given to you by the hearts of the star beings of the Intergalactic Federation, as well as the Elohim who beget you. And this extraordinary cluster of Galactic Federation are within the ionosphere of your Gaia. We have spoken of this before. They contain themselves within the higher technology of their crystalline spaceships. And they feel, as we do, that it is so good to be with you. The cosmic tides are shifting in profound ways. They flash with iridescence. They sing the songs of mighty transformation. For we see the gushing waters of your earth gathering. We hear the cascading winds of change blowing upon the surface of your world. And we feel the shaking of your planet. For she is quickening. She is quickening in her temperature. For it is time and ready for her to move. And by this we mean you will soon be experiencing many inner and outer earth changes. Literally, Mother Earth is stretching her ascension muscles in an effervescence of becoming, and therefore you will see many earthquakes occurring within your great orb. But do not fear the darkening, for we will look after you, and all will be well. We have promised you this. We will provide you with miracles and magic to restore your own magic as we shine our heavenly light into your being. There is no need for you to fear. Now beware. Mother Earth is giving birth to a new way of being. Yet, as with all birthing, all is wonderful, all is glorious, all is amazing. For your Gaia is giving you a sense of knowing, a knowing that only arises from her cosmic calling, a calling that registers. A powerful Stargate is opening near Neptune, sitting, as it does, within the cosmos. Again, there is no reason for concern on your part, knowing how Mother Earth is honoring you, for the victory is anticipated, just as it is when a newly born Earth babe comes forth and you are ecstatic in your joy and welcoming. And so this is the same for the Gaia. For you see, the Earth is at one with you, and you are at one with the Earth. We say again, Mother Earth, the Gaia, is at one with you. And as you process this honor through your entire being, be with joy, be with jubilation, for she will lift you up in rejoicing, and you will see your own soul becomes, whilst she releases the negativity that has toxified you and her. This will be a levitation of love. For you see, Mother Earth's heart is rising to love. Not that she hasn't been loving before, she has, but this is all new for you all, so that you may turn and feel her meeting you in the rising of love as you levitate, being ready to feel the fifth dimensional council opening within you. This means, again, you are levitating in love. Now hear us, earthlings. You will see your togetherness, for co-creating is paramount. Be together. As you release the fear of separation, be together. As you rise to begin anew, be together. As you feel your extrasensory perceptions refining you. For you and Mother Earth are pulsing the beauty of finer, high vibrational feelings, and therefore you will know that your role is as a guardian of the heavens, dreaming, conjuring, and magicking the creation of the brave new earth. We give you and gift you cosmic updates, for you are being called, you are being inspired, you are being urged to rise above the chaos of the world and instead contemplate in the stillness of your divine presence your own eternal soul in all of its beauty, in all of its wonder, in all of its awe, and in all of its majestic richness. We also wish to provide you with specific spiritual direction towards your only true advantage, the radiant path of profound enlightenment. This is when your cells light up and you become enlightened. For you see, enlightenment is the answer to all challenging situations. And so if you are caught by challenge, if you have problems or dramas or tragedy within your life, readjust your thinking and feeling to know that within each situation, no matter how ghastly, within every experience, no matter how painful, within every drama, your soul is beckoning you to know the divine Mother God Source lives within you, and that there is no force that the divine cannot manage. There are no mortal situations where you may be claimed as powerless if you believe in the immortal love of divine sustenance. We offer you a proposition at this juncture as you move through the astrological time phase of Gemini. This is a quantum leap, and so we ask you to chant, God is me, me is God, we are one. God is me, me is God, we are one. And then use El-Im Om-Ka, El-Im Om-Ka. Doesn't it sound familiar? As in the word Elohim? You are, and you will be absorbing multidimensional upgrades because we are gifting you them. Within these chants, you will feel yourself buoyant, levitating. These upgrades are born from your star brothers and sisters, and they reflect the loving wisdom of the divine Mother, Father, God source. We also have a message for you of unique brilliance, which arises from the Magdalene light council of the Sirius priestesses in their opalescent temples, and it is dispatched to you in a way no other missive has been dispatched before. So be aware, dear ones, be present, be in love. There is no fearing, for you are being accelerated in your soul's evolution as the earth shakes. For she will shake, and you will be awakened to vastly significant codes from deep within her. And this will affect the whole of your being. Note your glands, your thymus, your thyroid, your pineal, your pituitary, and the hypothalamus, they will all be affected. And this force has led you through the Jupiter trine Pluto that occurred on May the 25th, to the Chiron in Mars conjunction, which you will see occurring on May 29th. We ask you to see these as cosmic alerts. 4. Metamorphosis is the key. Metamorphosis is the key as a mighty soul activation occurs within you and within your Earth Mother Gaia. This is offered as a sacred proposition, which will awaken your further, richer awareness of your own vibrational signature note. For this is the truth of who you are. This is the sonic key that awakens the sacred, the divine parts of you. This is the key to your purity, which is not interested in the egoic stance, you see. You have been taught by the external precepts of the world. This is completely unnecessary. You are going within to your light. For it is your light that provides you with the constancy of your love. And this love currently is glowing and pulsing and evolving. Literally at a speed whereby you will see it is your light that propels you into the world, no other force, as the light supersedes your will and your ego, for you are an evolving exponential power as a transformer. Do you see these energies are using you as a pillar of courage, as a transformer within a vast field of transformation? And the Elohim want you to know that they are with you in these moments, guiding your creative prowess and initiating the nuance, the tone, the texture of your love rapport with the celestial forces that created you, the Elohim. This is so glorious, dear ones. Celebrate your evolution. It is wondrous, it is beautiful, it is marvelous. And so release any belief or feeling in stuckness. For if you are experiencing a fallow period of creativity, know it is the fertile void. But within all of your doing, you become upset and unrested. It is in your being a deep, rich inner processing. And this is taking place in stuckness, in the fertile void. Whilst little else appears to be happening externally, a tremendous amount is happening within. So you see, any illusion that conspires against what we've shared, any illusion simply will draw you into a feeling of stasis. It is unnecessary. Your soul is not interested in quantifying your state, but of qualifying your feelings, your nobility, which means high-mindedness, your honor. Do you see? Your courage, the sovereignty of your being, your heart pulse, Therefore, optimize your magic. And do this by believing and trusting and having faith in your divinity. For nothing is random in the cosmos. You are part of a symphony of insights, and this orchestration is an orchestration of celestial beings and forces. There is no way you can be alone. You are all one. And all of these frequencies are benign beings or entities designed through cosmic algorithms and calibrated by your rich awakening to spirit, to your love, to your transcendence. Be reminded that all external chaos is an indicator for you to go within, to increase the interiority of your divinity, the beingness of the all-oneness, of seeing the screen of your consciousness as a mirror, so that as you look outwards, as you look without, life is not happening to you, but rather it is responding to you. Do you see? And can you feel the pulsations of this love? Allow this to drench your being, so you feel the surrendering of the divine impulse within you. You see, outer chaos is a beacon of knowing and not a threat. For in those holy instants of any change without that is uncomfortable, the cosmos is actually whispering to you, nudging you, encouraging you to open waves of compassion and understanding and loving care for you and for all beings, for all sentience. So cease complaining, judging, accusing, blaming, and then regard all with compassion, with unconditional love, and instead use insight and resolution as guiding principles. This Stargate we mention brings the next cosmological wave of light that will elicit clarity and wisdom from the whole of your being, from within you. Look to June the 3rd, for Mercury enters Gemini, and this will bring higher dimensional data of a sparkling degree and providing you with greater human discernment married with divine reasoning. This interconnecting power will accelerate your soul's frequency, and so be prepared for communications with and from your future self. Jumping timelines in a gymnastic way, your future self will speak to you, will remind you, will show you that there is no concern for these quantum codes. They are awaiting you because they were seeded within your DNA 12,000 years ago in Atlantis. They were seeded for this very moment of your life within the Aquarian age. And so therefore vision your cosmic potential, record what you see on the screen of your consciousness, using your sensory makeup, using your intuition, for you cannot unsee this vision, for this is the potential of your becoming. This process is and was coded for now, and so it is intended for you to shift, not by external validation, but by affirming your true nature. Please say these words and affirm thus: I am powerful, I am powerful, and I will use my power for the greatest good. I am powerful, I am powerful, and I will use my power for the greatest good. And then, what do you feel? For you see, this affirmation will activate your divine sovereignty in alignment with we angels, communing with your guardian angel, communing with the spirit guardians that you have, communing with the ascended masters and mistresses, communing with the Sirius high priestesses of the opalescent temples and the Orion magi. For we all suggest the Gaia is not breaking apart. It is not broken. It is instead reflecting the beauty and beneficent frequencies of the divine Mother, Father, God, for you are a frequency holder. You see, the beings in the higher vibrational dimensions do not see you as broken. They do not see you as feeble. They do not see you as distorted. They see you as a luminous being in the vistas of the divine who is moving themselves towards being a shining one, moving you to be a brave navigator through the present density of earth life and in service to all that is love, compassion, and truth. Do you see, dear ones? The ascended beings rejoice in the wonder of your creative capacity, for they see your higher potential and they dream it with you into creation. You are not alone. You are part of a symphony of divine and celestial orchestration. Isn't this extraordinary? And so, do not mask the beauty of your genius, the genius that is your higher self, your over-soul, but rather see yourself as they see you, as we see you, in beauty, in innocence, in purity, in wonder, engaged in the wonderful quest of your remembering. For we see you depth charging with earnestness. We see you depth charging your soul for riches. This is good. We see you scanning the inner realms of vibrational matches, for vibrational matches, and dreaming the creation of joyous riches. And this is just as it should be, a word we rarely use, for this is wondrous. Therefore, every time you respond to your sacred presence rather than reacting to your secular status, every time we see you being loved, you will feel yourself to be part of the grand scheme of the cosmos, revering stillness over chaos, honoring love over disturbance, and applauding your vulnerability over resistance. And you see, we are seeing you initiating a quantum field through these precepts. Even though, at present, what appears before you in the seemingly invisible realms is distant and maybe faded, the actual actions of your loving soul are echoing like thunder throughout the subtle kingdoms of the cosmos. They are reverberating with ancient frequencies that have lain dormant for millennia, and you are being aligned through expanded timelines that will lead you in one direction, home to the still point of the cosmic heart. And so, in the words of one of your great poets, whom you knew as T.S. Eliot, at the still point of the turning world, which is neither flesh nor fleshless, neither moving from nor towards, at the still point, there the dance is, neither arrested nor in movement. Yet please do not call it fixed, for past and future gather there in oneness, except for the point, the still point, there would be no dance, and there is only the dance. You see? Do you see? You are part of something much more vast than you first perceived, because you are a living portal. And this is tremendous. For when you speak truth, and when you spark truth, you become part of the initiating dance of the still point of sacred grace, for you embody that you are a miracle in motion. Therefore, the frequency you are affects the entire collective, as you radiate love light from your being every time you impart loving words, every time you forgive, every time you commit yourself to a gracious act, every time you smile, every time you wonder in the beauty of nature, wondering and wondering in awe, every time you praise another for their excellence, you are in unique code coherence with the celestial and planetary matrix. And so you see, every time you feel the peace and the majesty of the divine Mother, Father, God, Source, you will receive even more light from the eternal love source. That's the point. Every time you negate, you will feel your energies, your force dwindle. For the eternal love source is entering the matrix grid of the Gaia. Please, right now, place both of your hands on your heart. Breathe deeply. Breathe widely. Feel stillness and sense your essence. And as you sense your essence, feel yourself blooming with love and richness. And know that you are not walking alone. You are part of a wave of light, a particle of stardust. And this wave of light is transmitting to you and from you, seeing you, and therefore see beyond thought and move through feeling into divine grace. And then chant Elohim Om Ka. We must leave you now. We leave you so that you may meditate on the power of this transmission. So please muse on these teachings. Allow your being to be saturated by the love light we share with you through our emissary. Listen again. Listen a third time or a fourth time, for we impart powerful radiation through the being before you. And we are reopening an ancient part of your consciousness that has been subsumed beneath the logical, quantitative, and cerebral aspect of your being. Yet now, yes, now, this ancient part of you is awakening and stretching beyond through your metaphoric consciousness, which is alive within all the hearts of the great poets, the great philosophers, the great writers of enlightenment. It is the feeling aspect of your heart and soul that wants to come forth, for your soul is what this is all about, and your heart is the seat of your soul, providing you with specific tasks of honoring your divine and infinite being. Everything we have communicated plays to your advantage, and so move through the poetry of mankind, noticing the spiritus mundi, and know she loves you. We love you. Know you are loved. And so, farewell. Love steadfastly by expressing through an open heart, and be within your divine I Am presence, dear ones, and we will meet you again. We promise you. Namaste, namaste, namaste.